have spent a small fortune on buying artisan crackers, but fear not, you don't need to do that anymore. Once you know how to make my recipe for Lavosh, you'll never go back, and they just taste so much better. As long as you've got some wholemeal flour and some good old plain flour in your pantry, this is the recipe to follow, an easy measurement. So we'll start with 1 cup of flour. Now I'm using a low protein plain flour. This is going to give us a lovely crispness. No need to sift this at all. It's fluffy enough. And 1/4 cup of wholemeal flour. Now I love the addition of wholemeal flour because it has a lovely nutty flavour to it. If you like, you can keep it to plain flour. It depends on what you like for your Lavosh. Into the bowl. And just with a spoon, I'll give that a mix. I'll add a good pinch of salt to this, stir that through, and some sesame seeds. And the best thing about making Lavosh at home is you can add different types of seeds, spices. I'm also using some dried oregano, so whatever you like, you can add to it. And now I'm going to make a well in the centre. I'll add some warm water. And I love the addition of extra virgin olive oil. Use a good quality extra virgin olive oil for this. So I'll measure this out. We want 2 tablespoons. Now, just with a spoon, little by little, we're going to bring in the sides. We don't want any lumps, and then you'll see it'll start to form a ball of dough. And if your mixture is a little wet, you just need to add some more flour, as long as it's not too sticky. And I'm going to show you the consistency of this in a moment. All right, now I'm going to get my hands in here and just start to knead this until it just comes together. That's looking good. And then I will place some flour onto my chopping board, sprinkle that over, and now just knead it to form a ball. All right. Lavosh dough is ready. No need to rest this at all. I'll grab a sharp knife and I'll cut this into 4 and then into 8 pieces. So this makes about 8 Lavosh. Depending on how big you want them, you can make small ones or large ones. So we'll cut them again. It's just going to make it much easier to roll out. Working with 1 ball of dough, I'll add some more flour just so it doesn't stick, and press it out. And I like to make these look quite rough. I don't want them to be perfect. I don't want to use a knife to straighten them up. In actual fact, I want them to look quite organic. So roll them out. The thinner they are, the crispier they're going to become. Now what I'm going to do is add some more flavours. So on the top of this, I'll add a sprinkle of oregano and nigella seeds. I love the flavour of nigella seeds. If you can't find nigella seeds, you can add some black sesame seeds or just leave them out entirely. It's up to you. And just for some extra salt, just a pinch of salt. Now, in order for this to stick, just use your rolling pin to just carefully almost laminate them into our Lavosh. See how they stick? That's it, first one done. So I'll just carefully transfer this straight over to a tray that's been lined with some baking paper. I'll make the rest of these and they go into the oven, and these are going to cook at 170 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. Have a look at these Lavosh. Don't they look fantastic? They're super crispy. Really happy with the results. I'm going to pop them onto a plate. And if you want to make these ahead of time, no problems at all. They'll last in an airtight container for at least a week, if they last a week. So I'm just going to serve this on a simple platter. Some salami. I've got some spicy salami, some suppressor salami here. We'll just pop them on. Some mozzarella cheese. You can just add whatever you like to yours. I've always got some mozzarella in my fridge. Pop that in the middle there. Some fruit, gorgeous figs and some grapes. That right there is just my idea of a Friday night, maybe a glass of wine. Let's have a taste. Listen to this. Oh, crispy Lavosh, yummo. Nothing beats homemade Lavosh, so good.